In this video, I'm going to show you how you can build literally anything using n8n, an AI automation software, as well as Lovable, a no-code AI builder. And I'm going to show you how you can build it having no technical knowledge whatsoever. If you've never coded a day in your life before and you want to build products with AI, this is the place to be. Let's get straight into it. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Jagger. I'm an AI product manager. Therefore, I build AI products both professionally and personally, and it's generally what I love most in this world. That apart from teaching people how to do this with no technical knowledge whatsoever. So if you've never coded before in your life, you're in the exact right place. Welcome. So just to show you how AI has progressed over the last few months, I released this video 3 months ago to be exact. And it was focused on building out a software as a service, a SaaS, built in Lovable, and then connected to an external piece of software that had a LLM attached to it or an AI attached to it in order to develop out a virtual personal trainer. So you would interact with the Lovable front end and you'd be able to talk to this AI personal trainer and ask it everything from nutrition to training, and you'd be able to sell that as a service to someone or as a product to someone, an AI personal trainer. Now, the brain of the personal trainer connected to AI and LLM looked like this. So we used Chatling initially to do this. You can see how much work this was in terms of prompting it and connecting the dots and making sure that everything flowed from point A to point B for every single decision that was made. And it used AI, but it was very rigid in what you could ask, right? So you could see here, it would have a welcome message. Hi, my name is Trainer X. Then it would say, nice to meet you. It would connect to you, the name that you type in. And then it would ask you, what's your current fitness level? And then what is your goal? And it will go through some rule-based questions in order to finally get to the LLM, which would take all of that in and kind of process it and then give you an answer back. Now, the beauty of AI is we've progressed so much past this that we could use n8n, and we can use one workflow in order to achieve this. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to connect Lovable to a workflow built in n8n, which would literally do this, but in a fraction of the time and literally a fraction of the effort. Alrighty, so we're in Lovable, an AI no-code builder, and this is where we're going to build out the beautiful front end for our application. If you've never coded before, that's completely okay. It asks you initially for a prompt. This is just exactly in natural language what we want to build. So what we're going to do is we're going to say something along the lines of, please can you help me build a web application for an AI personal trainer where a user can submit a question to the AI personal trainer and then they would get a response. You can use the following image for inspiration of how I want it to look. And please keep in mind that the submission of the user's question would flow into an n8n webhook, which I will be providing you. Okay, cool. So we've done that. Now we're going to add in the n8n webhook in a second. And now I said we're going to attach an image for design inspiration. So the best way to go, or best place to go for design inspiration, is dribble.com. Remember 3 B's. A link to this will be in the description below as well. And here what we can do is we can actually put in personal trainer and we can search for it. Now Dribble is a repository of beautiful landing pages. So you can go through all of this and basically look for something that is similar to what you want to achieve or how you want your application to look. So we want to go for something that's not over the top, but maybe something that's basic enough. Okay, how about this? What about this one? So this is very basic, straight up, but it's nice, clean, minimal. I think that looks pretty good. So what we're going to do is we're literally going to take a screenshot of this as it sits. We're going to go back to Lovable and we're literally going to drag that straight in. So it says refer to the attached image for inspiration. So it's going to take that and use it to inspire how our application will look. So now that we're all good there, we are going to click run. By the way, as this spins up, you could see I was using my voice in order to write the prompt. I don't actually have to type it. This is a tool called Aqua Voice. There'll be a link in the description below. You guys can go check that out. I've been using it a ton lately and I completely love it. I don't even have to type my prompts anymore. Okay, cool. So Lovable, you can see it started to build out our AI personal trainer web application inspired by the design we've shared, and it will write up all the code. We're going to let it do that, and then we are going to have a look at what it looks like, and we'll go from there. Also, everything we're going to talk about today, the n8n workflow, all of that will be accessible for free. There'll be a link in the description below. Go download that and play around with it, steal it, do whatever you want with it. Just learn. That's my only ask. Okay, so our application is spinning up in Lovable. In the meantime, we can start our n8n workflow. So you want to come to n8n, which is an automation piece of software, and it's probably the best one in my opinion. There's a bunch of others, Zapier and Make and things, but I'd really just like the simplicity of n8n and how powerful could it actually be if used properly. So the first step we're going to do for our workflow is a trigger. We need to trigger this workflow. So when something happens, which would be when you ask the AI personal trainer a question, it will trigger the workflow to start. Easiest way to do that is you want to trigger it on a webhook. So you want to search for webhook and you want to literally click on the first one. We're then going to, there's a bunch of information here. You don't have to stress about that. So there's test URL and production URL. Don't stress. We're going to just go with the test URL because we're going to be testing this out. Once you launch it and go live with it, you'll just change the production. Then our method is a post method because we want to basically, the question will come to our personal trainer on Lovable, gets posted, and it will be picked up by our workflow and then executed. So we're going to change that to post. Everything else you can leave as is. And what you're going to do is once that's done, you've got your webhook up and running right over there. Awesome stuff. First step of n8n done. Let's come back to our Lovable application. So okay, so we've got a bunch of information here. So we've got start training now. We've got all of this, but what we want is this, ask your AI trainer. So there's a button called Get AI Guidance. And here you can ask about workouts, nutrition, so forth, so forth. So if we had to ask it now like, hey, how are you? We said that, it's going to just give us back a generic response. So if we said now, for example, give me nutrition advice for a 28-year-old man. See, it still says thank you for your question. So it's not actually analyzing. So what we want to do is we want to connect it to our n8n workflow, which will then connect to AI and it will analyze it. Cool. So what you want to say down here is we want to say something along the lines of, when I click on the Get AI Guidance button, I want the form or the question to be sent to the following webhook via a post request. Okay, cool. So when I click the Get AI Guidance button, so maybe let's just put that in inverted commas. I want the form or the question to be sent to the following webhook. So we're saying that's the webhook. So what webhook are we referring to? We're referring to this webhook. So let's open up our webhook and we come over here and you just click on it and it's copied. Then you come back to Lovable and you literally just paste that in as is, and we're going to send that through. So now what you're saying is we want it to connect the two, Lovable to n8n. All right, so let's get that sorted first. Alrighty, so that's done. It says it's updated. So how do we test this? Now, you should test your n8n workflows step by step. So we're going to come back over here and we're going to say, listen for test event, which this is like opening up the ears of n8n to listen for an event. So you want to click on that. Now it's going to be listening. So it's like it's listening through that webhook. So we've connected it Lovable to n8n through the webhook and it's listening. So we're going to come back over here and we're going to go to our Ask Your AI Trainer and we're going to ask a question. I am a 29-year-old male and I would like to build muscle. What are some tips and tricks you would advise? Okay, so that's our question. Click AI Guidance and hopefully this should be sent. So if we check over here, look at that on n8n. Here's our question. I am a 29-year-old male and I would like to build muscle. So the two are connected, which is awesome. How exciting. We've connected two different applications. Now you're asking, that's great, Jagger, but how do we actually process this with AI? That's onto our next step. Okay, so you're going to click the little plus button and it's going to open up this. What you're going to search for is agent. We're going to open up an AI agent. Now this is where the real nuts and bolts of the n8n workflow operates. Your source will be defined below. So we're not going to do it via a connected chat trigger node because we don't have one. So we're going to say define below. The prompt now is going to be, what are we giving it, right? We're giving it the question. So because we've run the previous step, we've got all this like test data, so it's easier to identify. So there's our question, right? We're going to drag that in as JSON format, so it will change it automatically for us. And here we're going to call it question. And we're going to put a colon and we're going to leave it as that. That's all you're going to do. And then you want to come over here and you want to add in a system message. Now, this is the actual personality or instructions to the AI, right? Because this is connected to we're gonna connect it to an AI LLM, so something like ChatGPT or Anthropic or one of the two, DeepSeek or whatever the case is, but we have to give it instructions. So the instructions here would be something along the lines of, you are an expert AI personal trainer. Your job is to create workout and nutrition plans and to answer questions that users ask. Okay, cool. So we've done that. You are an expert AI personal trainer. Your job is to create workouts and nutrition plans and to answer questions that users ask. Just above this, we're going to just kind of give it a little bit of a markdown thing. So we're going to say, let's call it role. And then maybe we can do one as output. Your output should be in a casual conversational tone. Use Spartan language. Don't add any more information than is required, and only provide the answer as is. And maybe also provide it in a nice motivational way. Okay, cool. So easy enough for us. We've got our role, we've got our output. Now let me just show you how that compares to what I initially had to write up with Chatling. This was the LLM thing, right? You're an expert personal trainer. The users introduce themselves as, I had to connect the name. This is their fitness level, their primary goal, their age, their height, all of this stuff, which came in before that. And you can add this in as like maybe a form before. So you can add this, but we've reduced that down completely into this. And we're really banking on the fact that we prompt the AI correctly. So it knows it's an AI personal trainer, it knows how it needs to respond, and then the user can ask it anything. Okay, so before we test the step of the dummy data we've got, or the data we got from the first step, we want to connect it to a chat model, right? Now this is connecting it to an actual LLM, to an AI. And look, there are a whole bunch that we've got access to. We're going to use an OpenAI one, so ChatGPT. And what you'll need to do here is go and create an OpenAI account. Now, if you go to OpenAI developers, and I'll put a link to this in the description below, do not stress about that. You can go and create an API key, right? So it's just an API key is an application programming interface, 3 long words that don't mean much. All it means is it's a connection to the LLM, right? So you get a special key, and the way you set it up is you have a public key and a private key. It's 2 keys, quick setup, takes no more than 30 seconds, and then you connect it in n8n, and then you can select any of these different types of models. The most common one, in my opinion, is probably GPT-4o or 4o mini. We'll go with 4o. Let's go there, GPT-4o. And once we've done that, we'll come back. So there's model connected, and it's nice and drag and drop style. We can come back over here and we can test our step. So the step is going to take in our initial question that I asked, remember? And it's going to give back the output here. So, all right, muscle builder, which is funny. Here's some golden nuggets. Consistent lifting, stick to compound movements, bench press, squats, deadlifts. They're bread and butter. Number 2, progressive overload, yada, yada, yada. One thing I don't like here is that it's returning the answer, but it's not returning it in a very nice manner. So let's fix that. Alrighty, cool. So the only thing I added here was I added to the output, only return the answer, nothing else. I ran it again, and you can see here, it's obviously a lot better than the one before. There was none of the asterisks and all the line splits and everything. So it's all just in one nice little prompt little paragraph. So that's exactly what we want. Okay, so now what we need to do is we come back to Lovable, and because this has been processed, we need to showcase this to our end user, because the user will be using the application we built on Lovable, right? So we're going to come back to Lovable and we want to create some sort of output field. So it actually gives you that output, which we should actually have, but let us create that. So let's just go and say, when the data or the question is answered, or the question gets sent to the webhook, we'll wait for the response from the webhook, and then there will be an output from that. And that needs to be displayed in a field like in an answer field from the AI personal trainer. So we're saying here, when the question gets sent to the webhook, we'll wait for the response from the webhook. Then there'll be an output from that, and it needs to be displayed in an answer field from the personal trainer. So we're just going to add that. So it's aware. Back in n8n, the way you're going to end this workflow is you want to come back to look for webhook, and you want to go to respond to webhook. And you're just going to put it down to first incoming item. And here we can test that step. And there you go. It will take the output that we get from the AI agent and showcase that to the user. And there you go. It's all green and we are good to go. So if we come back to Lovable, right, and we deploy our application, or not deploy it, but open it up. So it's in a nice big window for us. And obviously you can make this look a lot more beautiful, but it helps with just exactly what we want to showcase. You can then come to your workflow, you go and hit the test workflow button, and now it's waiting for a trigger event. So let's come back here and let's ask a question. I am a 28-year-old male. I want to build muscle. I want to put on about 5 kilograms of muscle over the next 3 months. Could you please help me with how much protein I should be eating, and could you give me a gym routine for the week? And how I should go about splitting that up. Cool, so that's our question. Let's click Get AI Guidance. Cool, so we've got an error. Alrighty, so I know what the error was in our initial webhook. If you open that up and you come over here, what you want to do is you want to change your response from immediately to using respond to webhook node, because that's our final step, which is we respond to the webhook, which gives the information that gets processed by the AI back into Lovable. So our initial webhook needs that to be the response and not the immediately response. So just set that to using respond to webhook node, and then you should be good to go. Alrighty, so now that that's done, let's try and test this webhook again. So we're listening for an event. We've got this up and running. Let's just reload that. Alrighty, so let's ask another question. I am a 28-year-old male and I want to build some muscle. How much protein should I be eating every single day? And how often should I be working out every week? Cool, let's ask our question. Boom, finally. To build muscle, aim for about 1.6 to 2.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. That's your daily goal. As for workouts, 4 to 5 days a week. And there you go. And then you potentially ask another question. I am a 50 kilogram female and I also want to build some muscle. How much protein should I be eating? And I want to work out, but I don't want to get too muscular. I still want to keep up some cardio. So can you give me some advice? I also do not have access to a gym. So can you give me some ideas for workouts at home? Cool. So we ask that question. Let's ask some guidance. That's because we need to test for the workflow again. Let's go back over here. Let's try that again. And there you go. Hey, there's build muscle while keeping lean. Aim for about 1.6 to 2.2 grams. So around 80 to 110 kilograms of protein. Don't worry, you won't bulk up too much just working out at home. For workouts, mixing bodyweight exercises like push-ups, squats, lunges, tricep dips. And there you go. And it's got a little emoji at the end for us because it's nice and casual. And that's exactly it. So once you deploy the n8n automation and it's live, you wouldn't have to go and test it. It would consistently be listening. So then you would be able to just send this link out to someone and go like, hey, you can use this indefinitely. And it's just going to keep processing through our n8n automation. And it's as simple as that, guys. And there we have it, everyone. That is the video perfectly showing you how you can build anything with n8n and Lovable, which makes it a lot easier than it was even 3 months ago when we were using these other tools and other third parties in order to build out something that we can simply build with a basic automation connected to a beautiful front end where you can at least make it look beautiful. And it's as simple as that. The link to all of this will be in the description below. You can download it, play around with it, go crazy, steal it, whatever you want. It is yours to do that with. Only thing I ask is if you'll like and subscribe on the channel, on this video. It does amazing, amazing things for me. And it's good to have everyone here. Like I said, the private membership community, the waitlist is open, so go sign up for that. There's a link in the description below for that as well. Other than that, I will see you guys in the next video. Cheers.